Hi, it's Mike from Pro Tools Expert, and we're here at BVE in London on the Aspen Media stand, and I've got Jan here from Directout Technologies. Hello. And of course, James, who is behind the camera. He reviewed the wonderful 32-channel MADI unit, but we're going to talk audio over IP today. Yes. So we've got a number of different sort of converter boxes, essentially, from different formats. So let's start off with the one at the top, the one that goes to SoundGrid.
That's correct, yes. It's our SG.MADI hardware, which is basically not an IP or audio over IP format, but it's an IP2 layer, so it's networked audio as well. It's a proprietary format, and the SG.MADI is a very flexible and versatile MADI to SoundGrid converter. At the same time, it offers mic inputs 2 times, line outputs, and headphone out, and of course it's connected to the Waves software as well. So it's a very versatile and powerful device. It supports up to 128 channels at 48 kilohertz from MADI to SoundGrid or the other way around.
Presumably, you need the easiest way to talk to most of these units is essentially via a screen, is it?
Yeah, it's actually the software we are offering. In the case of the SG.MADI hardware, it's basically a Wave software. And for the other devices, as our EXBOX.MD Dante to MADI converter, or our Monotone 42, which is a MADI to AS67 converter, we have an own dedicated software available from Directout.
Obviously, we've got Dante, so that's really a very useful way of getting from what is essentially a proprietary audio over IP format into MADI, whatever form that might take. And then the Monotone 42, that's AS67?
Compliant, yes.
Which means it's essentially a little bit more flexible in terms of the different, so we're talking Ravenna, and because all of those are, because it's AS67, all of those options are possible, yeah?
Right. Basically, when we designed the Monotone 42, it's already had been a time of 3 years ago. We did it based on the Ravenna standard that was already available, or the Ravenna format actually. And then AS67 became a kind of a standard, so we did some adjustments in the implementation in order to get it AS67 compliant from the beginning on. So it was one of the very first devices speaking AS67. And as you can imagine, AS67 is not something that is a chapter that is already closed, so it's really working and it's really developing in the integration with the video and audio environment of other manufacturers as well. So it's a continuous process to adjust the AS67 specification of our Monotone 42 device. We are taking part on several Blackfests and interoperability testings worldwide, where the Monotone 42 is a part of it. And from our experience and the developments during the last year, it's a very flexible and very versatile device. It's possible to connect it to any other AS67 device. It's a kind of an interface from the well-known and old format, that is MADI, to the new world, to the new networked audio format.
Yeah, because a lot of audio consoles, obviously your mic pre's, etc., are all MADI, and then if we need to get it, as you say, into the new world of audio or IP, then we need at least one of these different conversion devices.
Right.
Are you finding that different formats of audio over IP are getting more traction in different sectors of the industry? So Dante perhaps in broadcast or in audio studios, whereas AS67 more broadcast, or how's it panning out?
Yeah, I think so. I think different vertical markets have different requirements, and therefore I'm quite convinced that there won't be just one IP audio format in the future. You will have different approaches, different requirements, and for that you have different formats available. I think Dante is rather the, let's say, pro audio format. It's also available in the broadcast business, but I think talking about flexibility, Ravenna and AS67 in general is the more, let's say, flexible and open format. And for that reason, Ravenna is playing a bigger role for us, talking about broadcast clients or with broadcast clients. But you're absolutely right. In an environment that is mainly set it up, that exists already, where nothing has to be changed in the settings, it's just plug and play in a way. Dante is already doing a very good job, and it's already a format that is very broad available in the market.
Great. Well, that's really helpful.
And AS67 is basically the let's say the window from one world to the other world. You always have to work in this situation and environments with a kind of a changeover and transfer from one to the other one. And this is working via AS67 better than ever before. So it's really a great development we see.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That's Mike Thornton from Pro Tools Expert on the Aspen Media stand at BVE 2018 in London.